This is windfall. As you're aware, any species that has the ability to survive has adapted. Right? Well, think about this. There was a TV show called WKRP in Cincinnati. Anyway, Dr. Johnny Fever is interviewing this psychologist, and he has an interesting theory. His theory is that children are insane, because he's tested them. He said they're all insane. I mean, really, that's what he says. Children are insane. They're psychotic. They're insane. They all ought to be committed to mental institutions for the rest of their life. Of course, anybody's a child eventually becomes an adult if they live long enough. So I'm going to tell you this. I would consider children a separate species. I mean, you have these things called Homo sapiens. The homo's very, very key here. Very homo. Anyway, but then you have children. That means young ones. Things that haven't developed into Homo sapiens. Right. And they haven't gone into adulthood. They're in the process. They're coming from little tiny children, I mean smallest children, up to a point where they become, well, mature. I think that theory has a lot of weight. I mean, I think children, human children, are not of the human race. They are different. They are a separate species. They should be honored as different and separate. And so you have to think about it this way. A species that has to survive has to find ways to defend itself. Right. I mean, so I'm just telling you, children on this planet, on this world, have a way to defend themselves against the adults. That is the big monkeys. The big motherfucking monkeys. Which is, and all the adults are, all the quote-unquote Homo sapien adults are evil, and most of them. 99% are evil, 1% are not. But anyway, children, and they're not happy with the situation because, well, they're constantly under attack. But they have ways to defend themselves because, by God's grace, they have found ways to connect to the universe, the things out there that are more important than anything. So they have ways to connect. And they have champions, so to speak. Now, are you one of the children's champions? I'm the fucking devil. So how could I be the champion of children? I don't know, maybe that's what the children need. Somebody who has devilish ways. Or somebody who works for the CIA, like I do. So, with that in mind, to protect the children, we have angels, which are, of course, wonderful creatures. They are my children. All of my children are angels, except the ones that are devils, that is, demons. They are rebellious ones. And, of course, John is my first child, and he's the worst. John is the worst of the worst. Anyway, I'm the best of the best, supposedly. So with that in mind, I have to tell you this straight out. This is Father's Day. This is June 16th, 2013, Common Era. I'm in Westlake Center. I've been prowling around the city, sort of, prowling around the world. I fly like a dragon. Well, the problem is children don't like this situation. They are against it. They don't like to be kidnapped, fucked, and murdered. Excuse my language, kid. And that's what that's what's being done to them. Kids don't like it. Sometimes even their parents get involved. I mean, their quote-unquote parents sell them for drugs and money and all that filth. So anyway, God bless the police. Most of the police are protected by angels, if they're not angels themselves. Anyway, so with that in mind, I'll say one more thing. There is a witness, the sole surviving witness, to the Green River killings has been in contact with me periodically. Let me know what she thinks about, well, the current person being held as a Green River killer. She says is not the person. The person that is the true Green River killer is still loose and walking around in the Seattle area or thereabouts. So, but that person, that entity, that creature, that devilish fucking thing, is defending itself by releasing lots and lots of child porn to these filthy motherfucking godless creatures, so that they can get excited and go out there and do what they want to get to a child. God bless the children. God bless the police. And now I gotta keep my mouth shut because I'm talking too much. Got windfall out.